What's up, guys? Today's podcast is sponsored by Dead Man's Beard Company, the best beard products on planet Earth, and also Balcom Canyon Cider, the best cider on planet fucking Earth. More on that later. Enjoy the show.
Welcome to Get Heavy Podcast. With your host, Craig Casamas and Big J Curran.
What's up, guys? Welcome to Get Heavy Podcast.
Hey,
I'm back.
Welcome back, buddy.
I'm back, dude.
Man, I missed you.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I know. I could tell.
Yeah, I really did.
It was beautiful, dude. Cheers.
Man, cheers. And you're
It's nice
so much more pleasant now.
Am I?
Yeah, therapy must have really helped. Yeah, you
This
transitioning.
guy.
Fuck you.
Look, man. Okay, so here's what's going on with me. All right. Did I try on some dresses? Yes, I did. Okay. Did it feel nice?
Yeah.
Yes, they did. Right. Did I think about transitioning? A couple times. But then I realized that I bought a house with my wife who doesn't want to fuck a chick, and now I'm stuck in this body forever. So
well.
I appreciate you spreading the word about my
Yeah.
fucking mental struggles for the last month solid
you
to
know.
everyone. You know how many people are calling me and texting me like, dude, are you all right? I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. Like, you guys don't know me enough to know, or him enough to know I'm not a fuck.
It
I'm
was
not.
Men's Mental Health Awareness Month, man. I was just trying to get people to be aware of men's mental health.
You sure did. You sure fucking did, dude. It was really, really
Oh,
fun.
I had so much fun with that.
I could
God,
tell.
it was good.
I actually only watched like the beginning openings of most of the things.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I watched all of them.
Yeah.
Just to make sure it was there. But yeah, you're really, really getting it, dude.
Oh,
Yeah.
it was so
I had
much
multiple
fun.
people be like, dude, are you okay? I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm actually in the best position I've ever been in my life. Thank you. That's really nice. But
And
yeah.
I made sure I was serious as a heart attack when I was looking to that camera.
Yeah.
Hey, hold on one second. Make sure, you guys all reach out to Craig.
The funny part is that you don't let any of the guests in on it.
No.
Every time
Yeah.
someone was here, they're like,
Yeah.
what? Like,
I
you
know.
could tell that
Yeah.
they're tripping out. Like Shimer's all, I had no idea what he was talking about. I was like,
Yeah, no clue. And I thought about it. With Shimer, I was like, okay, maybe should I let him in on it before we start, or should I just throw it out there and see where he rolls?
Yeah.
And that's
Make me nervous.
It's been a
Make me
problem.
nervous. Sorry. Okay.
With him specifically, I was like, man, do I say something? Like, I mean, like the whole,
Sure.
on my way here the whole time, I'm like, how do I do? What
just
do
go
I
for it.
And then just went, nah, man, Shimer will roll with it. He'll roll with it well.
And he did.
Yeah,
and he's been sending me nothing but trans shit.
I fucking love that guy, man.
Yeah, it was very fun.
God, that was good.
I will tell you, I'm very excited to be back. We did see each other last night, and it was very that feeling in your stomach, like, oh fuck yeah, we're
back.
But I really, really needed that month, dude, and for just everyone kind of knows what's up. But me and my wife bought a house. We had a 60-day eviction notice and our rental house for 7 years, and we decided to get our asses in gear and make the biggest financial decision ever, possibly in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And we did it, and we're in our house now. We're it's kind of where it's supposed to be. Now we just got 1,000 boxes to go through, but man, I'm really glad that I took this month because I needed it, honestly, to recharge and to just get my fucking house and life and kids in order, you know what I mean? So
I do appreciate the motivation you gave me to keep this going.
Yeah.
Because when you said you were taking the time off, and I was like, yeah, I'm going to keep doing it, kind of half-assed jokingly, and you went, you ain't going to do shit. What the fuck are you talking about? You can't do this without me.
I was
Fuck you.
impressed. Yeah.
And you just laughed, and I went, oh, this motherfucker.
Yeah.
I went, no, I'm going to make this happen.
I like it.
Yeah.
And what did you learn while I was gone?
It's a lot easier without you. It was so much.
Really? Oh, was
Kenny and I laughed and we had a good time.
Oh, did you?
Kenny didn't feel belittled
Really?
at all.
Not one
You know,
time?
no, man. I support
Fuck.
him, unlike you. I mean, you are a bully. You know, you don't mean to be, but you are a bully. You run people over. You do it all the time.
This is rude.
What are you talking about?
I'm not a fucking bully, dude. Fuck you, you fat fuck. That's fucking
Good
bullshit,
point proven.
dude.
Point
How
proven.
fucking dare you?
Well, we have future guests coming on that we'll talk about how you treat people. Okay. All right.
Yeah, we have one here. That's actually.
I
have a lot of insight on how I treat people.
I've heard.
Look, man.
I've called you while you're at work talking to the apprentices,
Yeah.
and I'm like, oh my
I do
God!
dial it up with you on the phone,
Oh my
though.
God! You can't say that to people anymore. There's HR.
Look,
you can't
man.
be calling people those words.
That's not true. I don't say those words. No hard R's around here, dude.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Not intentionally.
Yeah. Only when I stub my toe.
Oh my God.
Yeah. No. Yeah. You know what? I'm fine. I'm glad you had a good time while I was gone, dude.
I missed you. I'm not, it's
off.
definitely,
That's fucking bullshit.
I really, and you know I fucking did. I really was like, fuck, man.
Yeah. I was shocked that you found a guest every week.
Found a guest every week.
I was really,
and
really
got to talk without getting talked over, which was really, really
Wow.
cool for once.
Cool.
Because that's another thing you should probably work on with your mental health is learning how to let other people speak.
When are you going to work on it?
Nah.
When are you going to work on it, dude? That's fucking bullshit.
It was fun. It was fun and it was challenging because so much of the time you kind of run the questioning part of everything. Like you're the one that kind of like, hey, so what got you into this? How'd you do this? How'd you do that? What inspires you? What does all the different things? And I just sit here and I'm funny and I look good, So there's the yin and the yang.
It
you know
is
what I mean?
yin,
You can do the interview,
Yeah,
and then I
the
do
Bobby
everything
Lee.
else.
I'm the fucking Andrew Santino. Dude.
Come on, let's not
you are.
go. Okay, all right, I'll take that.
Yeah.
I'll take.
Yeah.
Fucking Bobby Lee is hilarious. I'll take that.
Yeah, it's very good. Well, good. I'm glad you had a good time, and it was very nice to see you keep doing it. And it really proved to me that you want to, which is nice. I never really thought you didn't, but
I could totally.
But it
I'm
takes
not-
up a lot of your mental space.
When you
right?
said yes, it does. But when you said, literally, when you said, when you fucking laughed when you were saying it, you laughed and go, "There's no fucking way." And you were serious as a heart attack. You're like, "There's no fucking way that you're going to do this without me." You can't. Essentially, is
I
what
was
you
shocked
said.
every week I got the email of the video. Yeah,
You were so shocked on the last one, you still haven't even posted it.
it's coming out. It came out today.
Okay,
right now.
good,
Yeah,
good,
I'm just
good.
behind. Like I said, I have spent. I'll tell you what. This last week, we got into our house Tuesday. It's Saturday right now, by the way. Sunday. What's the Sunday?
Sunday.
So I took 2 weeks off. That's how I know I'm on vacation. I didn't know what fucking day it was, like, for most of the week. We got in our house on Tuesday. Big push. Fucking movers. That was I cannot tell you how good of a decision that was, hiring movers. Holy shit, dude.
Yeah.
It was incredible. And I rode those motherfuckers like apprentices, dude.
If you
I
can't,
was like, we ain't hitting overtime today, dude.
yeah.
I beat those guys. Shout out to those dudes, bunch of old dudes. Not all old, but they were fucking working, dude.
But those guys, they know their shit.
Yeah,
and they're fast and they're efficient and they know what they're doing. I'm really good at moving
did
people.
fuck up
I
my
just
coffee
have,
table, but
what did they?
They tweaked it pretty good.
Oh.
It was already kind of on its last leg.
Yeah.
I held it over him.
Okay.
When it started going to the pricing at the end of the day, I was like, "What's up with that coffee table, though?" He's like, "Oh, I know, man. I'm sorry." I said, "I know. Yeah. I know you're gonna be sorry." Yeah. Anyway, but
Those guys work hard, man.
they put in the work.
And most of the time, they're fresh out of rehab. Most of them look like they probably have seen a few crack houses.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. No, they were good. They're super professional. They wrapped up all our shit. It was nice. So Tuesday was a big push. Spent Wednesday, Thursday kind of getting out of the house officially. Did some cleaning. And then from literally Thursday on, I have been building furniture, dude. And I'm not like building it, but putting together shit.
Yeah.
And fuck, dude. A giant bunk bed, a bed, a fucking dresser. And then yesterday or the day before, I had to build a fucking kitchen island, which was 5 hours. I mean, it was the final boss of fucking.
Do you enjoy it?
No.
Oh, see, I enjoy that shit.
Well, I didn't mind doing it, but when you get into like hour 4.5, and you're like on your last tiny little fucking, you're just like, dude.
So it must have been a nice one then.
It's really nice.
Yeah.
It's got it rolls. It's really nice, but holy shit, dude. I was like, I'm fucking done.
I really, 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 truly can't wait to see the house.
Yeah.
I've you're in the middle of all your shit, so I've kind of avoided going
we got
around.
the house like where we want it.
Yeah.
So it's cool. Like we're good. And then, Yeah, and we're in Oxnard, which is we did have our first true Oxnard experience the other night when we were sleeping, because we are right on Ventura Road, and it's loud. I mean, it's loud. It's a loud road. We have double pane windows, so if you shut the windows, it's pretty. You can't really hear shit. Now, also, I don't really.
But then again, you're also fat and need a breeze.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, but we were totally sleeping, and I heard a fucking car backfire. Right? Which I haven't heard a car backfire in a long time, I'll tell you. That's how you know, like, you're in the realm of white privilege. It's like, I haven't heard a backfire. But then, as it was fucking revving up, I heard, pop, 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 pop. Like, just, like, 3-round burst. Like, up the whole fucking street, dude. And my wife is like, yeah, like a cat out of bed. I'm like, get down, bitch. Why would you stand up? Stay low, first of all. Yeah. Don't you know the rules around here? And then, of course, I have my gun, for some reason, like, but, I mean, I think shooting in the air, possibly shooting at somebody, but I think it was more just like a fucking let's blow off some rounds kind of thing. And it, you get all the fireworks and the shit, and everyone's like, is that a gun? You're like, that's not a gun. Dude.
No
as soon as you hear a real gun go off, you're like, that's a gun.
Yeah.
And boy, was it. Yeah. Boy, was it. Probably about nine rounds.
Yeah.
Dude. Just so as the car like, wah, 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 wah,
So were you weren't at the house yet on the 4th of July, right?
No, that was our last night.
Okay, so did you have because it used to be, and in Ventura, this year was totally different.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there wasn't.
Oh, you didn't get the fireworks?
We got some.
Oh,
but we didn't know that. Okay, that's Oxnard.
No, Ventura.
Oh,
Easton.
No, we didn't.
What's up, guys? Today's podcast is sponsored by the best goddamn beard products on planet Earth, Dead Man's Beard Company. If you guys are new to the beard game, or you've been in it for 25 or 30 years like me and Jay have, you know that waking up in the morning and getting your face looking manageable is a rough deal. So I stumbled upon these guys a while ago, Dead Man's Beard Company. They make incredible products, shampoos, conditioners. They make beard butters, which is what I'm rocking right here. Let me get that there. Beard butters. This is the Supernova. This is what I've been using lately. What you want to do is, after you get out of the shower, apply some of this to your face, blow dry, brush it through, makes your beard just soft and beautiful. Then if you want some extra bonus points, check out the beard oil on top of that. It is incredible, man. It's just one less thing you got to think about all day. Go ahead and use our code if you want. That gets us a little kickback. Otherwise, just check out Dead Man's Beard Company, and you will be thankful. You guys didn't have nothing? Dude, it was unfucking real. Yeah.
Wow. See, we didn't hardly get anything.
Our neighbors came back from, like, Missouri or something, and they had 45-round cakes.
Yeah,
like
man,
mortars.
Those things are so cool.
Dude, it was fucking... I couldn't believe the cops didn't come. Like,
yeah.
But the drones were flying everywhere. Like,
well, that's what they said, is the drones... The cops are flying the drones, and if they catch you, they're just going to send you a fine.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens.
Maybe neighbors. Yeah.
So when my brother we had a buddy that would take U-Hauls throughout the year, and he would go to Vegas and go to the fireworks places out in Nevada and stuff, and he would fill the U-Hauls up, and then he owned a storage facility, and so he would then fill the storage facility up with fireworks. This was a long time ago. Just let's clarify that. This has been a long time ago. Yeah. And so my brother would buy fireworks from him. And my brother, when you'd walk into his front room was about as big as this space right here. And it looked like you walked into a fireworks stand on an Indian reservation. And there there was no like... Here's one of those wands that you spin around that sparkle. No. It was cases like you're talking about, mortars and like we have launchers and dude. So then we sold those things for like 2 months before the 4th of July, and all over Ventura, all over Oxnard. I mean, I had my Cadillac in my trunk. I was at Cronies. Yeah. And I had my Cadillac trunk open, and there was people coming out to the trunk, and then one guy comes by, and as he walks by, he goes, "Hey, man, that chick that just walked by, she's a cop." And I went, "Oh, shit." So I closed the trunk, drove to my friend's house, parked the Cadillac, went home, got my dually, came back, loaded the dually up full of fireworks, and went right back down there and started selling them again. But, man, when we went off, when it came 4th of July night, There wasn't a better fireworks show than
bet.
that fucking block.
I bet,
Because
dude.
every neighbor had all the same shit.
Yeah.
My brother and I grew up near Indian reservations in Washington State, so it's all legal.
Yeah.
And my dad would give my brother and me bricks of fireworks. Like,
Yeah.
he'd go, here's a brick of firecrackers. Like, I
fuck
can't
off
tell
for
you
a
how many
while.
times I fucking had them go off in my hands.
Dude,
and,
yeah, the black cats and
oh,
shit.
when they
Yeah,
fucking
totally.
pop and then your hand throbs.
Yeah.
Then you learn not to pinch it. You just got to kind of hold it,
Yep.
you know, and it doesn't hurt as bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. So it was watching the cop car roll down the street was one of my favorite memories.
That's
Is
awesome.
Watching him come around the corner and everybody just kind of backed out of the street,
Mm-hmm.
and then he's rolling down the road. As he's rolling down the road, there's smoke billowing out the side of his car. He drove down the road.
He's like, keep it
kept
moving,
going.
dude.
I wouldn't
Yeah.
do that nowadays. There's no way.
Yeah, it was. It's different now. It's cool, man. I mean, it just the more they put lockdowns on shit like that, the more I see people like, fuck this, dude. We're going for it.
Well, the only thing now that I worry about, because back in those days we didn't have insane fires happening
Right.
constantly.
Yeah.
So nowadays I don't feel the same way about it because I was around for the Thomas fires, and
Yeah.
we just had the Palisade fires, and you know there was just one up north. This
Yeah.
is how often they happen. We don't even know anymore.
Yeah.
But just that tore
Yeah.
down a bunch of stuff, man, and
Yeah.
that's the scary shit.
Yeah,
you know.
it is. I mean, that fucking neighborhood, dude.
Yeah, I mean,
had,
it's Oxnard. Who cares
I
if
had
it burns
slag
down?
like hitting my truck and shit. You know what I mean? From the
yeah.
yeah, dude, this is nuts. But yeah, it was good. That was our last weekend in the house, and then now we're all moved in, dude. And I'll tell you what, I mean, I've gotten real fucking arrogant, dude. I'm a homeowner now, and I don't want to even associate with renters anymore, dude.
Yeah,
we're gonna have a housewarming party for only people that own homes. I'm looking down
With
Dude,
our friends,
Me and
that's
Rosie,
limited.
Me and Rosie walked through Whole Foods yesterday and felt like we should be there.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did
We
you
were like,
actually buy anything, though?
no, not a fucking thing. Nope,
goddamn
didn't
thing.
buy nothing.
Nope.
But we fucking did not feel weird.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what,
Yeah.
we walked through there with our fucking heads held high, dude. And fuck you, peasants. You know what I mean? I'm just fucking. I also haven't made the first mortgage payment
You
yet.
haven't
so
made the first mortgage payment yet?
I'll get knocked down real
And
quick.
you haven't had something break.
Yeah, I know. That's true,
You know,
yeah.
there's no calling somebody
I know.
to, you know.
Yeah, but I'm feeling pretty arrogant, dude. Renters are dog shit people.
I'm proud of you, bro.
If you're renting, you're a dog shit human now.
I'm
That's
really
it.
proud of you.
Thank you. I
am.
appreciate
I
it.
am.
Yeah.
Kenny, he's talking directly to you, by the way. But yeah, I'm super, like, dude,
Yeah.
when the efficiency and with how you handled everything and how you got it done, you know, and I fucking hate complimenting you.
I know.
God, it sucks. But you really did, you know, make it happen and get it really, you know what I mean? It was awesome.
Yeah.
It really was.
Yeah,
You know.
our realtor said that we set a fucking speed record.
Yeah.
Basically, she's like, I've never seen anyone fucking move this fast. I was like,
I-
welcome to me, dude. That's how it goes.
I
Yeah.
own my home.
Yeah.
I already own the house that I live in, but I have to buy my mother-in-law out. I've been working on that since before you started your shit.
Yeah, for months before that.
And I'm still not. I'm still waiting
For things.
I live in the house.
Yeah.
I make the payments already.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And I get oh boy, I get a call from this girl like on Monday and Friday, and hello, Mr. Karan, Curran. Yeah. Okay.
She's all
and
Akbar.
every week. Hey, Mr. Karan, I just want to call you and let you know what's going on with your. I'm like, okay, but at this point, I've lost patience because normally I'm very, very patient with
Totally.
that stuff. It's like, hey, look, man, you're just trying to do your job.
Yeah.
You know, and we have a language barrier sometimes, and it's difficult to get past. But when it's the same person and you're dealing with it twice a week, and they're
Right.
just telling you nothing,
Yeah.
just like, hey, just calling to let you know we haven't gotten anywhere.
Dude, that's
Oh,
You're like,
dude,
great,
and
thanks,
you're
man.
just like, I got to answer this phone call.
Yeah.
But I don't want to hear you. And
Yeah.
why are you? Anyways, yeah, it's a whole.
Yeah, it's
It's rough.
it can be frustrating, dude. But
Yeah.
I was on it like a goddamn pit bull, dude. I mean, the loan officer was like, I've never ever submitted a loan and had no contingencies come back, like none. Like I was like, fuck, cool,
Wow.
yeah, pretty crazy, dude. Like, I think it's just the good luck, man, good timing. You know what
Good
I mean?
people.
Like, good people. Yeah,
Yeah.
I worked, and shout out to fucking Jessica and Luke. fucking Maxwell. They
Yeah.
are awesome. My realtor and the loan officer. They fucking killed it, dude. They killed it for us. And I've already handed them like 2 other people already. So they're extra stoked, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, it was just such a smooth deal. And I mean, it's just so cool to be in our house and be like, we can do literally whatever we want. I'm going to rip down some walls. I already know exactly like what I'm doing. You know what I mean? And it's nice. And renters are dog shit people now.
So
That's it.
are you going to be ripping these walls down yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh boy.
Demolitions. I'm good at that. Part. Rebuilding.
This is going to be 3 or 4 podcasts. I can't wait
Yeah.
for those conversations.
Yeah. I can do some basic shit, framing, drywall if I have to, but
The key there is you have to.
Yeah, I'll do it. I'll figure it out. Anyway, it's good. So I want to issue a formal apology. I've been thinking about this a lot.
To me?
To everybody.
Okay. So the Mental Awareness Month really did
Yeah,
help.
I thought about it a lot, and there's some new information that's come to light. And I was wrong about Epstein. I was completely fucking wrong. He did nothing, apparently. He did nothing. We were all wrong.
Yeah.
Everyone was wrong.
Yeah.
There's no list. There's no victims, apparently.
Yeah.
There's no nothing,
Yeah.
right? So I'm sorry, Epstein. I'm very fucking sorry.
There's a whole group of people that were at those parties that are going,
Huh?
they never happened.
Never happened, dude.
Yeah.
P. Diddy. It's
Yeah.
fucking never happened.
No list.
No list, no nothing, dude. We were
Yeah.
wrong. I was wrong.
I know, dude. It
and
is
look,
so
I
crazy.
will always admit to you guys when I'm fucking wrong.
Yeah.
I was wrong about
Yeah.
Epstein.
Yep.
I was dead fucking wrong. How wild is that?
Man. And there's not even going to be factual books ever written about this. Like, there's never, I don't think the hard truth is ever going to come out.
No, not.
You know what I mean? It's going to be, this is the new Kennedy assassination.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? This is the new,
Yeah.
20 years from now, kids are going to be like getting high and they're going to be sitting in their space bunker and they're going to be going, they're going to be sitting there going, hey man,
Yeah.
you remember that Epstein shit?
Yeah.
What do you think really happened?
Yeah.
You know, this
Well,
is
it's weird because we've
wild.
never been so close to almost finding out,
Yeah.
and then like at least with JFK, it was like never happened. Like from day one, magic bullets, fucking
Crazy.
you know, just
Yeah.
insane circuit. Like this, we're on the fucking precipice of finding out
Perfectly,
that everyone is gross.
perfectly intact bullet came out of him and was left on this tray. Perfectly intact bullet.
Yeah, totally.
That went through his body. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
You know, and we still don't know.
But we were so
You
close
know?
to finding out about Epstein, and to find out that
Yeah.
there's literally nothing.
To find out that the guy, the all empowered redheaded fuck that is shown in multiple pictures with his arm around Epstein, smiling into the camera, and all of a sudden, since that's doesn't
didn't even happen.
Yeah.
It wasn't even
Yeah.
there, dude. Different timeline.
it's
I just like his response was so beautiful in a way. He's like, "You guys are still talking about this guy?
Oh.
This fucking creep?"
yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
how in the fuck?
We got
that is
flooding.
so
The only time
crazy,
he's ever
dude.
cared about anything, all of
Ever.
a sudden he cares
Yeah.
about flooding in
Yeah,
Texas.
totally,
Like
dude.
all of a sudden
It's
the
like, we
dude
got
gives a shit.
floods.
Yeah. Yeah, he didn't just
Epstein?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here, let me throw you guys some bounty paper towels so you guys can stop the fucking flooding.
Yeah, let me bounce them off your head. while
Oh,
they're in the
God.
flood. Yeah, it's wild, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, I was wrong. I'm sorry. Fucking Ghislaine, I guess, is just. It's so weird that he would kill himself when he didn't do anything. You know what I mean? That's the weird part, right?
Well, so the steel man caveat to all that is you live this lifestyle. You've had this whole thing going on, and now you know that you got some shit that's going to come down on you, and you know the consequences, and you just, he's not.
But if he would have
you
just
know-
waited it out,
Yeah.
if he
yeah.
would have just waited it out,
Yeah.
he'd be right back on the island.
The internet is a wonderful thing. It is so, like, when they're
Yeah.
like, this photo was doctored by this program several times. And then you're like,
Interesting.
so is that real?
Yeah.
Or did you just put this together and throw it up there just to
Totally.
fuck with us some more.
Dude,
you know?
and that just to watch, I watched that Cash Patel Rogan episode where that beady-eyed little fuck just sat there and there's nothing.
No.
There's nothing. Look, I would tell you if there was something. You're
No,
like,
you're
you
a liar.
little lying
Yeah.
fuck, dude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You run
Ooh.
the FBI. That means you're a fucking liar.
Yeah, you literally
You know,
stepped into the biggest lying role ever.
Yeah,
you know?
ever.
It's
Yeah.
crazy. Yeah, it's
Well, the
wild,
biggest
so.
lying role would be CIA.
That's true,
I think
yeah.
that, you know, the CIA has...
Pretty wild.
Dude.
Pretty wild
man,
shit.
When you hear the stuff with that guy that... Oh, come on. The guy that... The agent that got killed down in Mexico. Fuck. I
agent
can't remember.
that-
There was a...
Oh, I
there was
don't
a... There was a FBI agent or there was a CIA agent? No. Kiki Morales, right? Yeah. Yeah, so Kiki was working with trying to stop narcos and he was undercover and he was doing all this shit. Well, they snatched him up. He wasn't undercover. They snatched him up and they took him to the safe house. And not a safe house, a murder house, really.
Yeah.
And they tortured him and they killed him. And then after that happened, the fucking...
When was this?
Oh, dude, you got
was a while ago?
There's a couple
I don't
books
know.
I'll send you.
90s?
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Fuck.
But
yeah.
so I recently listened to an audiobook that kind of detailed how everything went. And one of the guys there that tortured and killed him is CIA. And then that kind of just where it ends.
Yeah.
And you're just like,
Oh. Okay.
you know, and the whole you said shit. You know what I mean? You're just like, wait a minute. You it's not US aid. It is really literally that's how the CIA pays everybody off
Yeah, there's
legally.
Well,
You know what I mean?
there's-
That's how they do it. Is
And
how
through
they not
NGOs
legally,
and-
but it's
yeah.
how they can't do this themselves.
Yeah.
So we will now go. Look, I will send you $10 billion so that you can use puppets to show kids how to transition.
Yeah.
Because then nobody ever, you know, all the people go, oh, look what they're trying to do. You know what I mean? They're trying to get this to happen.
Yeah.
But what it really is something happened and they had to pay him this $3 billion. So
Probably, yeah.
here you go.
Here's some money,
You know,
yeah.
it's
That's
just
wild.
wild, man.
Yeah.
I love this shit.
Well, like I said, it's nice
Yeah.
to know that nothing happened.
No.
You know
yeah,
what I mean?
it
It's
really
just
is.
really
It's, yeah.
Maybe
yeah.
it'd be a good time to bring in our guests for the day.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yes. Come
Yeah?
on in, man.
Should we set up?
Yeah.
You want to come on?
You ready? Yeah.
All right. So let's we'll take a break. Maybe reset up some cameras. So we got to go in here, and then we'll get Phil's fucking
Yeah,
input on
Phil's
it.
take on it.
He loves conspiracies.
Yeah.
He's on it.
A
dude.
great guy.
We're already putting
Yeah.
him in such a precarious
So,
position.
so Phil, before you come on, I know you work for Border Patrol and you're a nice agent. So, did you want to put the mask on before, or do you want to just come and man up, stand up here, and
Poor
do
buddy.
it the right
He
way,
has
bro?
no idea what he just
Yeah,
signed up for.
you know what I mean? Well, you know, yeah.
All right. We'll take
Yeah,
a break.
We'll get this covered.
All right, what's up, guys? Today's podcast is sponsored by Balcom Canyon Cider. If you guys are looking for an incredible cider that is not too sweet, not too tart, this is it for you. They're a local Ventura company started by one man in his garage, essentially. He's brought it down to Ventura. They are making waves all over the place. And look at me. I have a huge beard. I ride a Harley, just like Jay does. But sometimes drinking the IPAs and the beers and all the shit and the hard alcohol, it really bites you in the ass. If you're looking for a cool, refreshing drink that's not going to break the bank and is high quality, then you want to check out Balcom Canyon Cider. You can find them in Vons all over Ventura County. You can find them in most bars. You can find them on social media, Balcom Canyon Cider. They do amazing stuff all the time. They're big proponents of the 805, and we are happy to have them as a sponsor for the podcast. Enjoy. All right, so we brought in a buddy, actually. He's a student of mine, which is cool. He's an operating engineer now. We've been bullshitting about a lot of stuff. He's obviously always into politics and debating and fucking, we talk about some heavy shit. So I invited him on. Phil Oliveira, a man from Boston.
From Boston,
Born in Boston, dude. Yeah, he's a Boston guy.
Massachusetts.
Yeah. You were
Without the fucking accent, how did that work?
Yeah, how'd you
you
get
don't
away with
have
it?
So
it at
it's
all.
like it's mainly like an Irish thing.
Oh,
So Irish
yeah.
people normally have the accent, and then there are a bunch
Yeah.
of immigrants.
The
You know,
superior
so-
people.
The superior race, yes, the one that we all bow down
The,
to.
the
Yes,
original
correct.
immigrants.
The originals.
Yeah.
The originals.
The
The
potato
originals.
Yeah, fucking crossed an ocean, not a creek. Fuck.
How dare you, dude?
Cross the ocean, not a border.
Yeah. The fuck? Rude. Yeah.
Rude.
You know how much work it took to get here?
Not a lot for me.
Hey.
Christ.
And then we got here and had to do fucking coal mining or mafia. I just listened to an
Oh, you had to
audiobook.
do mafia?
I just listened to a crazy book by a guy named Sean Hicks.
Yeah.
And he's from Boston, and whew, boy, man, it's gnarly, dude. The stuff they did.
Yeah. Were you born in Boston?
Born in Boston.
How long did you live? Up until you joined the military? or
Yeah,
what?
20 years, yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
What was it
20
like
years.
growing up in Boston?
It was fucking awesome, man. Honestly, I didn't realize how awesome it was until I came here.
Till you came here? Yeah. You miss the East Coast?
Yeah, man, because it's like, I don't know, people are fucking like themselves. man.
Totally.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You go in there to a fucking New Englander and you know you're talking to a New Englander because
Totally,
they'll tell
yeah.
you exactly what they think.
Yeah.
Whereas here, it's like these fucking niceties and shit, and you're just like,
A lot
okay,
of dancing
fuck
around.
you.
Yeah, totally.
Exactly,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I will tell you. I don't know if I've told you this Boston story, and Kenny, we will have to bleep this, but I was on tour. Right, we showed up Cambria, right where wherever the fucking big townie, all the townies hang out. There's some bar we're gonna play there, right?
Okay.
I'm out of my van for fucking maybe 5 minutes. We're standing on the street, like looking at the venue. There's fucking bunch of drunk townies fucking walking around, you know, wearing polo shirts and shit and sneakers, you know, and this fucking drunk guy walks straight up to me and goes, "Hey, you want to fight?" I was like, "Nah, dude, I just got here." He goes, "All right, then, faggot." And just fucking keeps it moving. Like, didn't even stop
that
a
sounds
stride,
about right.
dude. And I was
That
like,
sounds
yo,
about right.
Boston is fucking
That
wild.
That sounds
dude.
about right. You know what it is? I think it's the fucking snow. I think it's the snow that makes us that
Yeah.
way because there's nothing. I tell this to everybody.
Mm-hmm.
There's a difference between a person who has to wake up 30 minutes earlier to go fucking clean off their
Yeah, get
car,
your car out of
and
the fucking lot.
turn on the heat.
Totally.
Than another motherfucker that just walks out all willy nilly and
In
fucking ready to
flip-flops.
go.
Yeah, totally.
We
You know what I
are
mean?
we are the luckiest humans as far as where we live.
Totally, dude.
Our mortgages are insane.
Yeah.
It is
Ridiculous.
I could rent 3 houses, nice houses,
Yeah.
anywhere else.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
You know,
Yeah.
I mean, I could have an insane amount of acres and a beautiful pad
Sure.
for what I pay to live here.
Yep.
Yeah.
But
It is beautiful.
man,
dude.
I can
mean,
ride
look at
my
this.
motorcycle
It's summer.
every
It's
day of the
overcast.
year.
It's like
Yeah.
a little muggy.
Yeah.
Not, you know what I mean? Like
It's good.
not
It's
Boston
good.
muggy though,
No.
dude.
No, especially
yeah.
right now. Are you fucking kidding me?
Oh, it's probably gnarly.
Jesus Christ! You walk outside, dude, and you're fucking ball sweat.
Yeah.
Fucking
Yeah.
all the
Yeah.
way up there.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
telling you.
I
What
remember
is-
taking
what
a
is your-
shower over there. I was in like Philadelphia
Shower.
somewhere. I got out of the shower. It was like the first time I'd really been to the East Coast, middle of summer. Got out of the shower, was sweating. Like why I
Yeah.
got out. I was like, this is unfucking real, dude.
And that's it. And that's it. And so you got 4 months of that, and then just 8 months of just fucking bitter cold.
Okay,
Bitter cold.
I got a
There you
fat
go.
man question.
Yeah.
What food do you miss most?
From Boston.
Yeah.
Food that I miss most from Boston. It's the fucking pizza.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the
Okay.
pizza here sucks.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't. You know what?
You can find good pizza, but
You know
it ain't,
what?
it's like you could throw a rock anywhere on the East
Yeah.
Coast and get a great slice.
Now let me
You know what
ask
I mean?
you guys, right? The debate here: toppers or pizza man dans?
Okay. Okay. Hold on.
There's circumstances. There are different situations.
I firmly believe that Toppers. Cause I work for Toppers and I know what the deal is with them, and the deal is they use quality ingredients.
Mm-hmm.
They really truly use good ingredients, and that's one of the reasons why their pizzas are so good. That being said, I think that if you took 2 of their pizzas, if you took a Pizza Man Dan's pizza, just like a regular cheese pizza, pepperoni cheese pizza, and you switched them in the boxes and you handed them to people and didn't say a word, I think most people wouldn't know the difference.
Oh fuck no.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
yeah.
Come on. Are you
No,
kidding me?
look.
Jay,
Dude,
you
I can go right now and get a burrito from Ventura and get a burrito from Oxnard, and I'll know which one's from Oxnard.
Yo, but
But
that's
if you don't, like, I'm not into pizza like you are.
Oh, shit, yeah.
You know what
No,
I mean?
that's true. That's true.
I can tell that the pizza is going to be, but the pizzas are very, very, very similar. They're not like, one's not a thick crust, one's not a super thin crust. They're both kind of, the crust is kind of the same. Again, I think Toppers use a higher quality product. all the way across. I think Pizza Man Dan's, and I think that dude is a fucking genius.
I know. We got to get him
From
on
the
pod,
haircut
dude. I want
to
to get him on the pod.
everything
dude.
about
Fuck
his
yeah.
marketing. You know, when COVID hit, he bought a liquor store over on Market Street just so he could then send liquor with the pizzas. So he had a way of doing it.
Yeah, totally.
The dude's incredible.
He's smart, dude.
Yeah.
We went to the tiki bar that they in Camarillo. It's called 999.
Really?
It's a tiki bar, Pizza Man Dan. Like, there's a literally,
See?
dude,
What the
and it's
fuck?
fucking good. Like,
Yeah.
Danny Walker works there. He's
Oh,
a bartender,
shit.
yeah, and
Jesus
it's a
Christ.
fucking good cocktail. I mean, decent fucking real
Yeah.
tiki bar. Like, you walk in, the one side is a pizza place, and then you walk into the tiki
Yeah.
bar, and it's a legit fucking tiki bar. It's awesome. Dude. Yeah, he's awesome. But as far as it goes, are you a thin crust guy? Do you want a nice fucking it depends. Because Pizza Man Dan, for me, their thin crust shit, if I just want like a slice of pizza, it's it for me.
Gotta
But if
be
I
thin
want
crust.
something rad like Toppers has the carnitas and they have all the cool toppings, you know what I mean?
So let me ask you, are you a Pizza Man Dan's guy or are you a Toppers guy?
I'm more of Pizza Man Dan because I'm
Pizza
going
Man Dan's guy.
Because he's gotta
it's
feed 5
affordable.
people.
Yeah, I gotta
Yeah,
feed
you gotta
fucking
feed
5
5
people.
people. Yeah.
If you order 3 Toppers pizza, it's an $80
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
dollars.
It's
You
your
know what I
fucking
mean?
check
Yeah.
for the week.
Yeah, literally. Yeah,
Toppers,
totally. And it is good.
Toppers has
Yeah,
the absolute 100% best salad bar.
hands down.
And the ranch.
The ranch is insane.
The greatest.
Oh, the ranch.
Yeah,
The
it's
greatest of all
insane.
time.
I was pissed off last time I went there because they didn't have Tabasco. Because my favorite dip for pizza is Tabasco and their ranch.
Oh.
Next time I go get, or if I go there, because I don't really go very often, but
Yeah.
I'll bring my own Tabasco.
So maybe
Yeah.
you guys can tell me, what the fuck is it that they do to the ranch that makes it so good?
I don't
They
know.
come in it.
They
Are they just putting fucking like little bits of crack in
it's something,
it?
dude.
Is it like
It
one of
is.
those types
It
of
is.
situations? Dude, that's the shit that I think about when I go to fucking the chicken place in Hollywood, Roscoe's.
Oh yeah.
It's like they're just like a little bit of cocaine
Something
in there
It's
just to
something.
fucking
Yeah,
get
those
you
chicken and
fucking.
waffles
Man,
are no
are
joke.
Are you
Man.
fucking kidding
Yeah,
me?
it's true.
God, I want that so bad now.
So you miss pizza from Boston?
I do.
Obviously,
Yeah.
Chowder, fucking any of that. I
Clam
know
chowder,
it's more of
yes,
a
it's the
fucking.
best.
It's more of a fucking New Hampshire, Maine kind of.
So
but
like
it's
the
there,
chowder
yeah.
thing, and like this is what's awesome.
I mean,
is
but
that-
the fucking lobster and the lobster rolls and the fucking come on.
That's the
you know,
shit.
yeah.
And I don't know, man. And like, I don't miss the weather and shit, but what I do miss is, and like, that's what I just got married a month ago. And,
Okay.
you know, I'm talking about, you know, raising children with my wife. I know I'm younger than you guys with your white ass beards and shit, but
Rude, but
or
okay.
any type of facial hair.
any type
Any
of,
type
Yeah.
you know, let me tell you a quick
Yeah.
story.
He did have a- he
this
had
morning
one.
I woke up with a beard and I was like, I think it'd be hilarious if I fucking shaved, walked in there, fucking clean shit.
Yeah, he did grow a beard for a minute,
I
right?
did,
Yeah,
I did. I had
he
a
has-
fucking
he has a decent
fat ass beard.
Yeah, he has a
This
decent
morning I
beard.
woke up, I was like, "Fuck it, let's see what happens.
There you
let's
go.
shake, let's shake this up a little bit."
So I want to go extra Boston County, dude. Yeah,
But no, I just miss that it's you know, just it's like homesick type shit. You
No,
just
totally.
miss certain things, you know. You miss the people, you miss how it's like you're saying. It's
Yeah.
like people are just like, if they want to say fuck you, they'll say fuck you.
And
If they don't
then
like
they
you,
keep
fuck
it
you.
moving. Like
And that's
that.
it. You know,
Yeah,
no
it's
hard feelings.
yeah.
Fuck you.
Yeah,
I'm out of
totally,
here,
dude.
you know.
It's- yeah,
I'm
it's
gonna go
awesome.
get a slice.
yeah. I'll fucking hit you with a potato later, dude. Yeah, that's
I-
why.
The difference between I had one of my best friends. He's a brother. I love him to death. Steve. He's from Chicago. His dad's from Chicago, and they're Italian Chicago guys. And I fucking love talking to that dude, and hanging out with that guy because everything is just. If it's fuck you, it's fuck you.
That's it.
If it's whatever it is. The first time I met the guy, he walked in the house. I was hanging out downstairs. We were doing our shit. He walked in the house and he looked at me with all of our friends. He looked at me and went, "Who the fuck are you?" And I went, "I'm Jay." And he's all, "Yeah, come upstairs. I want to talk to you."
Oh shit.
And I went, "All right, cool."
Might
And
be
he
a
was
rough
like,
day for you.
Yeah, that's it's a rough day for both of us, I'm
Totally,
guessing.
yeah,
And I was just like, okay, whatever. Let's go upstairs and talk. And he goes, "What the fuck are you doing here, man?" I go, "I'm hanging out with your son. He's one of my best friends." He goes, "Yeah, but you're not those guys. You're not those guys. Why are you there? You're different than those guys. There doesn't make fucking sense." And he had that Boston, that
Yeah.
Chicago.
Let's get to the fucking
like,
point.
Why?
Yeah.
Who are you? Who the
Yeah.
fuck are you? And why are you with my kids?
Totally.
You know, and we sat there and had a conversation, and I explained I was just straight up honest with him what I was about, and what I had going on, and what I was doing, and that. His house is one of the safest houses you could be in that neighborhood right now. And it will always be that way. And he went, all right, cool. And then got me so fucking stoned that I just sat in the chair and stared at the fucking ceiling because it was back before there was good weed everywhere.
Yeah.
And he broke out some fucking sticky green dank fucking, oh my God.
Yeah.
I was like, what in the fuck did I just smoke? What was this? You know, but that real...
Yeah.
You know, when he was that way, he'd call me up out of the blue and be like, hey, man, I got 2 pallets of caulking. Yeah? Hey, man, I could ship one of these to you. All you got to do is throw it on the truck and go to construction sites. And you could just sell all this shit. Like,
All right, buddy.
man, come on, Uncle Rick. You know, man, this is a whole different.
I'm not getting into the caulking business.
Yeah.
Jesus
But he would
Christ.
call me. You know, his whole thing was he always had a hustle.
Yeah.
You know, and it's that same mentality. Like,
Exactly.
It's not just.
Exactly.
There's always something
There's
else.
something
What's
else,
the
yeah.
next thing?
There's always
you
a
know.
pallet.
I'll tell you.
that fell
I'll
off
tell
the
you
truck.
one more thing too. That's
Right.
different from Boston than here. Particularly where I lived, it was extremely blue collar.
Oh, okay.
It was
Oh, yeah.
probably 95% of the population. Oh, my dad's an electrician. My dad's a plumber. My dad's
Yeah.
this. My
Where
dad's
was it? What
in part of Boston?
Yeah, what part?
So it's called Lowell. So we're a suburb of Boston.
Okay.
We're about 45 minutes out.
Okay.
And it was extremely blue collar where
Yeah.
everybody's parents did something construction, electrician, plumbing,
Yeah.
all that shit. So what's interesting about that is that created this kind of level playing field for everybody.
Right,
Because
right.
you didn't go to a school and there were always like the fucking rich kids and
Yeah, yeah.
But like everybody,
Was
almost
on the same-
everybody was on
yeah.
the same level
Yeah.
playing field.
Yeah.
And I think that kind of gave it like this interesting dynamic where it was just like you again going back to the fuck you could say fuck you because we're the same. You
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
Whereas you come here and it's like holy fucking shit. You hear some fucking I mean, you have kids in school.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's crazy, dude. Some of them they go to school with kids that are fucking so goddamn rich,
And it's
you know
like,
what I mean?
well, what is
or
that?
Or so poor, you know. It's like because my kids are right in the middle. They're not fucking, you know what I mean? It's trippy, yeah. Yeah.
Now that you came back down here, huh? Oxnard, man.
Well, no, they're gonna finish in Ventura.
No
yeah,
shit.
yeah,
No,
yeah.
no.
Yeah, they're finishing in Ventura. My daughter's a senior this year.
Yeah.
No
she,
shit.
she doesn't want to leave her high school senior year.
Yeah.
so,
And my daughter.
yeah.
My daughter lived in Oxnard, and both my wife and I grew up in Oxnard, and both of us were like, there's no way.
Yeah.
She's not going to school in Oxnard.
No shit.
There's no way. I always had an address so that she can go to school in Ventura.
Yeah.
There was no way she was going to school in Oxnard.
Yeah,
It's
I don't
totally, especially in junior
how the
high, it
schools are
just
now
gets
out there.
crazy.
I'm sure they're still nuts, but I mean,
It's
not-
still poor. I mean, it's just Oxnard is just so
Oxnard's
much poorer
Oxnard.
than Ventura.
Yeah.
And
It's wild.
Yeah, the level of Mexicans love to fight, dude.
Yeah.
They just it's part of the program. It's
Yeah.
part of how, and you get into junior high and everybody's got testosterone and estrogen and all this different shit going on, and it just turns into a fucking constant war.
It is, dude. Yeah. The most fights I've ever been in my life were in middle school. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like I probably 15 fucking fights
Yeah.
during middle school because
Yeah.
everyone was like, yeah, you know.
It was an event, man.
Yeah, oh, yeah,
a fucking
totally.
fight.
It
If
was-
there was a fight that was
yeah.
gonna happen that day,
No, it was an event.
And
Yeah.
it's like you had to fucking, you had to be slick about it because you couldn't let the fucking
Yeah.
teachers know and
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
But everybody was like, "Hey, man,
He's gonna
little
win
Jimmy
this.
and little Billy are gonna fucking go at it." This way.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It's fucking awesome, man.
So you got out of Boston because you joined the military.
I did,
That's
yeah.
what I wanted to kind of get into.
Yeah,
and
sure,
you were
sure.
and you joined as a CB.
No, so I joined as what's called an airframer. So
Okay.
pretty much like jets. We worked on what's called F-18s.
Yeah.
They're the jets that land on the fucking ships.
The carriers.
And we pretty much did structural work for them. So sometimes like a jet would land too hard, so we'd have to replace hydraulic parts for it, things of that nature.
Sure,
Just
okay.
a lot of like surface level shit.
Yeah.
So that's what the job was, and I had finished with what's called my first shore duty. And shore duty is pretty much you go into a command and you're not going to deploy for 2 years. That's
Right.
what a shore duty consists
Right,
of.
right.
So I got out of I got out of fucking boot camp, went to this thing. 2 years are up, and I'm like, all right, cool, dude. Time to go to sea duty. Time
Yeah.
to fucking deploy and fucking
Do the thing.
warheads on fucking foreheads,
Right.
And I go to apply and all that shit, and we had what's called a career counselor. Goes up to me. He goes, "Hey man, your Seaway got denied." I'm like, "What the fuck is a Seaway, dude? I've never heard that word in my life."
Right.
Pretty much the quota of people within my rank during that time, I was like fucking outside of it.
Okay.
So it was just like, again, fuck you. Either
Yeah.
you find a new job or you get the fuck out.
Right.
Right.
Right. Yeah.
And I was like, all right, cool. Fucking, what do we got? And it was like 3 options. It was like equipment operator, construction mechanic, and it was CS, which is culinary specialist, a fucking cook.
Oh.
I was like, I'm not gonna be a fucking cook. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
So boom, I picked up equipment operator, all that shit,
Yeah.
and then fucking here we are, 10
And-
years later.
And it brought you out to obviously Oxnard,
Hueneme,
To Hueneme,
yeah.
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 But you were deployed multiple times, right?
Yeah, 3 times. It's nothing crazy. It's,
Yeah, but still, it's
Yeah,
pretty
so-
wild having to go over there, dude. Where did you do your deployments at?
dude, nothing crazy. It was just Japan twice, and then
Oh, okay. Not like active war zone.
no,
okay,
no.
nice. Yeah.
And then have you guys ever heard of San Clemente Island?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we got to deploy that. That was probably the best one.
Yeah,
Yeah, dude.
It's trippy, dude, because it's like a full military base out there.
Yeah,
right?
dude, but it's like it's fucking it's contractors. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So there's one fucking bar on this tiny island, and there's like 500 people on this fucking island. So whenever Friday nights, you knew that it was gonna be fucking fun because everybody was gonna be at the bar.
Right.
Getting
God,
fucked
I
up.
want to bartend
Yeah.
there.
Exactly,
Yeah,
dude. It was
make
fucking
some
awesome.
Yeah, and just having fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's because it's like everybody fucking knows everybody.
Are you
know
stuck
what I mean?
living there when you're out there?
100%.
Pretty
yes.
much. Yeah,
yeah.
there's
We had
no-
barracks there and everything, but
Yeah.
there's like internet and shit.
Yeah.
You know, it sucked, but
Yeah.
it worked out.
That's crazy.
But it's nice, man. You go outside and it's fucking quiet. You could see the fucking dude. Here's some shit that's fucking us up. We're not seeing the fucking stars anymore, man.
No, yeah,
That is terrible.
yeah. When you get out,
us,
in the, yeah,
man.
totally. Dude.
Yeah, so you're out there and you're just like seeing the star, and like you could fucking sit out there and have a fucking beer and just look up and talk about shit
For hours. Yeah.
hours.
Totally.
And
Yeah.
fucking space is amazing, man.
Yeah.
I don't want to get crazy into it.
No,
but
my dad, when we were kids, we lived out in the country in Washington State, and we lived out in the fucking country, man. And it'd get to be, summer dark gets to be about 11 o'clock. It starts getting dark, and in the winter at like 5 and 6,
Right,
like
yeah.
it's pitch black dark. And my dad would sit us out there, and we'd just sit there, and he'd point out constellations, and he'd point out the Big Dipper, and he'd explain all the different stuff. And man, it was incredible.
Yeah.
And now you look up, and you're like,
There's the North Star. There's Orion's
or
Belt.
is that a
maybe?
plane?
Yeah.
Is that a plane, or is that a
SpaceX.
Is that a satellite? You just can't. It's not.
wild.
It's not nearly the same. But when you do
Yeah.
get to see actual,
Yeah.
the full, it is incredible. That's why people should really go camping. Go out to the
100%.
desert and go really see what it looks like.
Yeah, it's wild, man.
100%, but-
Yeah.
Crazy fact that I just learned this week. You know that in the UK during the summer, the sun doesn't set until 10 p.m.
yeah.
That would make sense, I
That's
guess.
Washington.
No shit.
It's the same type
Probably
of
on
weather.
the same horizontal
Yeah,
plane.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit
Yeah.
fucking
'cause I
blew
did
my
a-
mind. I was like,
Yeah.
what the
well,
fuck?
I did a trip. I did a cruise to Alaska a long time ago,
Uh-huh.
and it fucking didn't get dark in the summer. I mean, it would get dark at like 12:30 at night till maybe 3 in the morning.
Yeah.
Like,
No
and not
shit.
even fully dark. You'd watch the sun hit the horizon, and then come back up. You know
No
what I mean?
shit.
Yeah. So it's the higher. Because
How the
obviously
fuck
the Earth
did
is
you
flat,
end up
so
on an
the way the
Alaskan
disc
cruise?
spins. You know. What I mean?
Yeah.
How did you end up on this cruise?
My dad divorced his wife.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, we talked about it. Okay,
Let's just go on a fucking
Well, he already
cruise.
had it booked, right? And so he left his wife fucking anyway, cunt. But she fucking she ripped him off. But he was like, dude, I got this trip already booked. Do you want to go? I was like, yeah, dude.
Yeah, let's
So we
go.
did a 7-day cruise in Alaska, and it was
Fuck
amazing,
yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
I mean,
Fuck
it
yeah.
was incredible. It was
I
one
hear
of the
the
cool-
hunting up there is like,
I'm sure,
it's the
nuts.
best.
dude.
Unreal.
Just the amount of you don't. And I've been lucky. I've been to all 50 states. Like I've been very lucky. All the traveling I've done, we've at least touched every fucking state in America. When I went to Alaska, I was like, there is no fucking state like this. It's just the pure like landscape alone is just the most untouched shit. Like, and it's massive and it's fucking it's unreal, dude.
shit.
It's absolutely worth the trip if you're ever gonna do it. I mean,
Did you ever live out there?
no, he did. Kenny lived in Alaska for a long time.
No shit.
Yeah, Kenny was an Alaskan fucking. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Where
Yeah.
at?
Big Lake, right on the lake.
What's it close to? There's a bunch of lakes.
An hour and a half from Anchorage.
Okay.
From the freeway.
Yeah. When my cousin was here, did you guys ever? Did she? Because she's a native Alaskan. Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, but
Okay.
yeah, it's beautiful out there, man.
Yeah.
yeah. Missing the stars is it's a whole thing.
We're fucking disconnected, man.
We
I
are,
think we're in
yeah.
this
I
fucking
agree
crazy thing.
wholeheartedly.
I heard simulation. Actually, it's funny with that podcast that we were talking about on
Yeah.
Rogan with the AI guy.
Oh yeah,
And something interesting that he said was that if we aren't living in a simulation, I'd be fucking surprised.
Right.
And when he started bringing up his points, it kind of hit home to me, and I'm just kind of like, all right, dude, fucking computer program. Is this what this is?
Yeah.
yeah.
Is it Matrix or what's up?
I really, really, really want to go with the Paul Stamets way more.
And what is that?
Paul Stamets is the mushroom guy.
I didn't hear him.
Oh,
No.
you gotta listen to it. He just is like, yeah. And he talks about all this. He goes, but I think that the AI should be is we should just eat more mushrooms. And that that will open up our minds and open up our intellect and get us out there and see what's really going on, and that we're closed off to that, and that what will help us get that back is by eating mushrooms.
Dude, but tripping is it's like unfathomable. It's like you don't even know what's going. How do you even articulate what happens during a trip?
You got to be in the right space.
And I understand the headspace. So let's say,
Yeah.
okay, let's say you're in the perfect headspace.
not even the right headspace. You got to be in the right space,
Environment.
in the
Sure.
right environment.
Yeah,
Like
totally.
being out in the mountains in Washington State, going out to what's the desert out here? Why am I blanking on this?
Mojave?
Yeah, go out
Death
to like
Valley.
Mojave Desert, go out to Death Valley, go out to
29
a
Palms
place.
or-
Joshua Tree.
Yeah.
Go find a nice little space where you can see the stars and you can be outside and be with the right people and just make sure that you're tuned into everything.
Yeah.
And then that's how you reset.
No shit.
It's the tripping. Like I love mushrooms, man, and we do stuff and it's fun.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
100%.
to
Yeah, if
go
you're gonna
really do a heroic
the times
dose
I've done
and do
like
it.
heroic doses have all been in nature. You know what I mean? Yeah,
You
'cause
have
that's
to.
honestly, it's the only way to like remove the veil of like what the fuck's going on in the world. If you're like connected with fucking nature, for me,
Yeah.
that's the only way to do it.
Zero
you know what I mean?
distractions.
And I've done multiple heroic doses, fucking
Yeah. No
trips.
shit.
Yeah, and it's always. Some of them are like you're like, fuck, I wasn't ready to deal with that. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's being connected to nature for me is like the thing to do. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, but the simulation thing is weird because so much of me believes that it's hard for me to wrap my head around the fact that this is a Matrix-like fucking pre-programmed bullshit.
Sure.
What for me the simulation is that we are in a universal consciousness all the time, right? And we are missing fucking super important elements of what connects everyone together.
Yeah.
We're really like whether it's through spirituality or not religion, but like being connected to nature, to spirituality, to fucking understanding that there's bigger shit than us, than what's happening in our fucking news feed. You know what I mean? Is the biggest simulation. I think we're
it's-
creating our own simulation. I don't think it's a binary fucking Matrix style thing. I think we are in a simulation in the fact that because I was like for a long time I don't know if you know this, I was very religious when I was a teenager. I was
Same
like a
here,
super
same here.
Christian, went to things. I left religion basically after I got pussy, and then I was like this doesn't make sense. But I spent years like being completely rejecting religion like and spirituality as a whole, like
Sure.
and I find myself as I get older like wanting it again, right? So I got really into like Hermetic wisdom and all this like old like ancient philosophy shit, you know what I mean? Stoicism a little bit, but the Hermetic wisdom stuff is like alchemy. The original alchemy was not like to build gold; it was to connect the mind, body, and spirit to the universal fucking consciousness that is around. And I think we're so fucked up right now because we're so focused on this that we are creating our own simulation as we move. But if we could expand, which I like the mushroom thing and expanding your horizons like that, if you open up to a universal consciousness and understanding that we have the ability to change our fucking situations on a day to day. If we lead with the understanding that everything is connected, right? So I think the way you break the simulation is to stop fucking getting so microscopic on fucking the one thing that's going on in your life that you can't fucking let go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's really where I don't see the simulation as a binary fucking code. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Like that's kind of how I think about it.
Yeah, no, I agree.
I believe it is a simulation. I believe you create the world that you're in. I think we have created this world. by allowing ourselves to get so fucking involved in every little fucking thing that has nothing to do with us, seeing the world's news every 5 seconds,
and not,
you know what I mean?
not being involved in what really does matter around us.
100%.
You know, like, there's no community anymore.
Yeah,
like, you know, there's no, you know, I know my neighbors.
Sure.
You know, they're really nice people for the most part. Like, I got good people around me, and I live in a really very white, super white neighborhood. So it's, everybody's got their own
little
thing.
thing.
Where, like, when I grew up in the poorer neighborhoods I grew up in, you know, like, I would walk downstairs and my Mexican neighbor that didn't hardly speak any English would, mijo, come here, mijo.
Mira.
Come sit down and eat, you know, and she'd sit there and feed me.
Yeah.
And, you know, and I knew everybody intimately, knew everybody. And it's just, I think that lack of community, because your community is essentially in your hand now. 100%. Your community is, let me share these videos with Craig and with Tron and with, you know, let me, you know, that's our community. And I think that is the simulation that we're leading into that I don't think is good at all. Yeah. You know, going to the park and having a barbecue with all my friends and family. Totally. You know, we did that for my nephew's baby shower. The whole family was at the park and we barbecued and cooked and all hung out. I haven't done that in years. We did that all the time, you know?
I agree, but taking it to the next level, what I mean about simulation, when I think about simulation, when I try to conceptualize it, I try to think about it in situations that happen. So, like, for example, there are a lot of situations that happen that are so, like, fucking obvious that when they happen, you're like, what the fuck? Like, like what are certain sayings that people say, like, if anything is gonna go wrong, or Murphy's Law, right? If anything's gonna
Occam's razor,
shit like that, you know what I mean? And that is shit that holds true for all of us.
But those are universal laws, dude.
I agree,
You know what I mean?
Why are they universal laws? Is it because we're in a fucking simulation?
No, because
why is it that there are certain circumstances that tend to happen to all of us all the fucking time? It doesn't matter whatever socioeconomic class you're in, it happens to all of us. And why? You know what I mean? Is it because it's the computer program that we're fucking on right now?
No, I mean, that's where I get. That's where I'm like, I don't. First of all, I can't accept the fact that there's a computer program making this.
Absolutely
so
not.
it's like, is it a nature or nurture? Is it our nature thing? Is it? But for me, it's like your intention, the position you put yourself in at that moment, your fucking everything you've done leading up to that thing gives you a fucking choice or an option at that 100%. Point, right? So, and like for me, buying a house, right? Never thought I would be able to do it in my life. It took us getting booted out of our house, which is terrifying, to push us into a position to make something work.
Sure.
Right now, I had done a lot of things for the last 10 years to make sure that my credit's good, that I'm making good money, that I have a fucking career. All those things were unintentional fucking moves that I did
that led you to this
chance moment.
Exactly.
Right. So it's like preparation and fucking luck.
Yeah.
Right. I truly believe in that. You know what I mean?
But again, that's like a universe, and I'm not trying to get all fucking
Let's
tin hat.
get it.
No, but like, that's
like
a universal truth that rings true for anybody in any socioeconomic class. If you just so happen to fucking be taking care of your credit, to making your payments on time and all that shit, you'll eventually get led into a situation out of your fucking control, and maybe or maybe not, you'll get out of it doing fine. You got out of it doing fine.
Sure.
In a lot of other situations, people get out of it not doing so well.
That's true.
So it's like shit like that, and you're like, when you think about it, you're like, why? You know?
Well, it's weird because I can only speak from my shit. Is like, I was raised with generational fuking trauma and poverty, like my whole life. You know what I mean? Like, there's no, on paper, I'm, you know, me and my sister, you know, we own a home now. We fucking have, you know, good job. You know, it's like we have all my sisters are doing fine, but it's just like this weird. My mom fucking basically had to make a choice to live in poverty and survive as much as she possibly could to get us to a position where we could fucking do better. Now, was that intentional? Is that the simulation that dictated that? Fuck no. It's the fact that she is a community-based person who loves endlessly and fucking shows up for everybody and works fucking hard. And that's how it happens. You know what I mean? For me. And there's a lot of people that I get really like hung up on these weird things. I hear, you hear like to pull yourself up by your bootstraps. Okay, why don't you have boots? I get it. You don't have boots now, but you got fucking sneakers. Right? You got shoes. You're not a fucking tribesman in Africa or in the fucking Congo. You know what I mean? Like, you got an option to do something. I think the more wealth that we are access to, the more creature comforts we get access to, the more complacent we get, and the fucking less we try.
Sure.
Right?
I also think, though, that in your case, not only did you have your mom, you also had your dad and your
100%.
grandpa.
Yeah.
And so no matter how they contributed to you, a big way that they contributed to you was by their work ethic.
Bleeding
And
into mine. Yeah.
just what they did and how they did it really relayed into you and transformed you into the person that you
Right.
are. When you're talking to some of these people, and I've grown up in the neighborhoods where you're talking about pull yourself up by the bootstrap,
Totally.
you don't even see, you know what I mean? Like I saw, as a younger man, I saw the operator engineer union, and I wanted to do that. I tried to get in. I couldn't get in.
Yeah.
You know, because there's that nepotism that goes along with it, where it's really hard unless you know somebody to get into these unions.
It's also back before. He probably tried to get in before the apprenticeship program was really what it is now.
Yeah,
now
no.
there's an opportunity for literally everybody to get in.
Well,
you know what I mean?
back
Back
then
then
there
it
was
was
those-
a
yeah,
who
it was
you know,
hard to get
and
in.
you had to fucking,
FBI.
it was a lot of
Yeah,
FBI,
exactly.
So he's not wrong. You know what I mean?
But when you grow up in these neighborhoods and you don't have somebody that's giving you a specific direction, and you're just like, I've gotten to where I've gotten because I just don't stop.
Right. Yeah.
And they don't understand, like, that didn't come from any particular person. You know,
right.
it just
But
came
I-
from.
I agree, Jay.
you know,
But
Yeah.
the question that I have is, why is that a universal truth? Why is it a universal truth that people like you that come in that don't have anything, that work hard, they can somehow get to something? And I know, please don't like.
It's
a
also the
stupid
beauty of
question,
America,
but like,
dude.
but you know, what
It
I mean?
really is the beauty
why
of
is
this
that like
place.
a situation
Yeah. You know what I
here?
mean?
Like, why is it that if you actually pull yourself up from your bootstraps and you work hard, you'll get a fucking chance to make something happen?
Sure.
Why is that a truth for all of us? Doesn't matter
It's a
where
truth
you're
for
from.
all of us here.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Here,
In that now time and
exactly.
place, right?
Yeah,
we
we're
live
talking about,
right
like,
now.
West Africa or some shit.
Yeah,
You
talk
know what
about
I mean?
fucking the pygmies in the Congo. Those, you know what I
Exactly.
mean? And you have people
Talk
that
about
are,
the
anybody.
field
you know?
workers in Camarillo.
Right now, yeah, with what's
Exactly.
going on
You know
with
what I
them.
mean?
Yeah.
I mean, and
Running
again,
from
I
fucking
don't.
ice.
I think
Yeah.
that, and I've said this. I know. I don't know if I've said this, but for me, I know that the reason that I've been able to get to where I'm at is because of the unconditional love that I got from my family.
100%.
I listen to, and I have people around me, and you look at how they deal with things and what they're going through in life, and they don't have that unconditional love or any love at all, or they come from like some really, like, I went through some wild shit growing up that was crazy, but I had people around me that gave me unconditional love and showed me, like, you're a good dude, man. Just, you know, whatever happens, we love you.
Yeah.
Where you see a lot of this other stuff, and they don't have any of it.
Yeah.
You know, and that goes
100%.
back to where, like, what I think starts lacking is that community of people helping lift each other and raise each other. And, you know, if I see something going on, you know, like with
Right.
Craig and his transitioning this last month, you know, I tried to support him the best that I can. You know what I mean? And he came through, and look at him now. You know,
I came out the other side looking exactly the same.
He even trimmed and shaved his beard, man.
That's
He
true.
looks
I did
good.
get a haircut.
Yeah,
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah.
There you go.
Dead Man Beer Co.
And what I've noticed too is, like I said, you know, kind of grew up poor as well. Well, we've all grown up. Who the fuck is rich
Relative
anyway, right?
to what I-
Like,
yeah.
And it's just what's interesting is that you kind of learn to be happy with what you
got,
have.
yeah,
You
totally.
know what I mean? And
Yeah.
it's like you learn you don't have enough, but it's like you have certain things that
Right.
make it work, and then if you have those things, you're like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
But again, like that's the simulation, and like I go into the simulation
Yeah.
part of that. Is that like, okay, so why is that the situation? Why is it that you don't have to be fucking rich and you can still be fucking happy? Why is it that money is the fucking source of a lot of people's problems?
Totally.
We've all heard of the colloquial saying, more money, more problems,
Right.
right? And that's the truth for
It really is
all
true,
of
yeah.
us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For fucking all of
Yeah.
us, man. And why is that so? You know?
Yeah. Yeah. So, like, simulation wise, do you think it's predetermined, or do you think it's fucking, it can be tweaked?
Fucking A,
You know what I
man.
mean? That's where it's
Fucking
like,
A, you know?
is it predetermined that you are fucked forever? Because it obviously isn't true.
Right,
You know what I
right,
mean? Like,
right.
there's a million success stories
Right.
the opposite
But then
direction.
Craig,
you know?
like, okay, so then we go into the religious part of it,
Right,
right?
yeah.
And what's crazy is like, you know, I heard this saying and I never forgot it. Is that different religions are just different doors to the same house.
Sure.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
And I heard that, you know what I mean? Because there's like the Indian religion. What is it? not the Sikhs, but what is the Indian main
Hindu,
religion?
like Hindus.
The Hinduism.
Yeah, there's
So
a
I
bunch
heard
of them.
I heard
It's very
somewhere,
close to Buddhism. It's
right,
very,
right. I
totally.
heard that predates Jesus by like 2,000 years.
Yeah, for sure.
If you look at Catholicism and you look at their religion of that and how they stole from everybody. They took everybody's different
pagan holidays are all changed.
are all
Yeah,
changed,
totally.
and they just changed it into what they use to then control the mass.
Mm-hmm.
But they took from everybody, you know, and you know, manipulated the communities through the church, and that was at a higher level, like they do now with the government and how they manipulate it all so that we keep voting for different people but that are actually the same people.
Because at the end of the day, during these times, churches were just a source of influence that could be leveraged.
Yeah.
Right?
But that gave
not
that
saying
gave people
that
community.
religion helps out a lot of people. Of course it does, right? Like we all know Christian people who are fucking amazing fucking people, right? But you know, you could say that church could be used as a leverage. Any highly influential type of
It's been
situation.
high.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So it's just
The
situations.
state of religion is inherently fucking evil.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? The
Exactly.
the spirituality part, the belief in something
Yeah,
is a
man.
different fucking
Yeah,
thing.
And the
100%.
community that it brings.
Exactly.
To me, all of it
community,
just,
right.
to me, everything just keeps coming back to either community or lack of community.
Right.
I think that people just don't have
Yeah.
that community structure anymore. They don't have it within their families, especially white people, you know, but like Hispanics and Asians and stuff, they tend to be more community-based, family-based.
I agree.
And also, on the flip side, all this is we live in such a safe and comfortable space and place that we have time to sit here and talk about
contemplate.
some bullshit.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like
we have all the time in the world.
literally can sit on the couch and go, I think I'm living in a simulation.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Yeah, there's not a kid
You know
in
what?
Africa that cares
Let me
about the
get some
simulation.
mushrooms and let me eat this mushrooms.
Exactly.
I never thought about anything. I still work way too much and do I don't need to, but I still am so used to just like that constant
Survival
hustle,
mode.
the survival mode
Yeah.
shit.
Totally.
That if I got enough time to sit on the couch and stare at the ceiling and go, I think I'm living in a simulation.
Yeah.
I got too much time on my hands. I need to find
Right.
something to do.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of the direction that we're going in.
Totally.
Like, especially now, we know the cost of living here is fucking ridiculous, right? So, you know, most people that have 9-to-5 jobs, probably even more, they don't have fucking time to be contemplating life.
Totally, dude.
It's like, dude, I got to go to work to put food on the fucking
100%.
table.
Yeah.
Totally.
Mortgages now, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're talking about somebody's mortgage is what, like $5,000,
Oh,
over
yeah.
$5,000.
Yeah, mine's over 5.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, it's nuts, dude.
Yeah, I know.
I'm told that's $60,000 a year. You guys remember when $60,000 a year, making that amount was a good
You were
fucking.
top earner.
I watch my daughter and my son-in-law, and I have a pretty good idea about what they make together, and they're broke all the time.
Yeah.
And they're making over $100,000 between the two of them.
Are you
Yeah.
fucking
And
crazy,
I'm like,
yeah. Yeah.
it's nuts.
Yeah.
You know,
And it's just, and like that's, and I think about like that tinfoil hat type situation. Are we getting driven to a point where we have to work so much that we're constantly in survival mode? To the
We
to
have
the
been.
point where we
have
can't,
been
you
since
know
the
what I mean?
Industrial Revolution,
But that's
since
gone
fucking
away.
everything. You know what I mean?
You think so?
Well,
Yeah.
if AI comes in, then we're gonna have no fucking jobs.
Universal basic
and a lot of
income? You
people
guys
think
down
about
for that or
simulations.
what?
look, I don't know. I'm not. The whole thing about universal basic income to me is it's just all that's going to do is nullify other things. If you give everybody a certain amount of money, then that devalues that money. Like it just takes away. Now, if it does really actually work to where people get to explore different ideas and do different things and be able to survive, that's great.
Sure.
But they're not going to give people enough money to survive. They'll give enough people enough money to where they won't
maybe
revolt.
starve to death.
Yeah, so they won't
Yeah,
revolt.
that's a good-
That's
yeah,
all
good
it's going to
point.
be.
Yeah.
You know, the trucking industry for somebody that's not very educated and they want a job that can potentially pay them good money to where they can make a good living and live a good, you know,
Decent,
working
okay
class
life,
The trucking industry is one of that is one of the ones you can go into. It's not super hard. You can get your license. You go on the road for a little while. You get back. You find a good company to go work with. TNT, OST, you know, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
Jay-
that's going away.
Yeah, even that's right. There's credible like sources of information that are showing that autonomous trucks are already happening.
No, it's
Oh, yeah,
happening.
it's happening.
But that's
It's
the
already
whole
happening.
point.
You know
The
what I
point to
mean?
that
Like,
is
Yeah.
I have
Long haul trucking is going to be over.
yeah,
Yeah.
I have fuck man. My brother, probably 4 or 5 of my friends that I grew up with, my brother-in-law, my dad, all of them have been truck drivers. All of them. You know, my brother works for Sunbelt right now. My brother-in-law has been a long haul, short haul. He's done everything. You know, one of my fucking guys I grew up with, Robert, is one of my best friends. He's my brother. I fucking love the dude. He's been driving truck and got his kids through college, and his wife was able to raise his kids, and he's bought a house, and he's done all this shit all through trucking. All that's going away.
I agree.
You know what I mean? And then so when that happens, the basic income isn't going to be enough to cover all that.
Well, I agree,
You know what I
but
mean?
let's conceptualize this really quickly. What would universal basic income look like for the population? Let's say
Welfare.
universal basic income was
It's welfare.
implemented.
Yeah.
Everybody's on welfare. So are we all going to be living in welfare type situations? Like, have you guys seen Ready Player One?
Yeah.
Have you seen that?
Yeah, yeah,
Where they're
totally.
all
That's a
living in the
great fucking
fucking.
movie,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's so good.
I think that honestly the best idea from that movie is to turn off the internet for 2 days a week. That's the best fucking idea I've ever heard.
But is it? Are we
That's a
all
good
going to be
idea.
living
Yeah.
in like these small pods? And
Yeah.
because I feel
already
like the
doing it.
money. Exactly.
Look at all these condos and all these houses that they build all over Oxnard and Ventura and
100%.
now in Camarillo. And I was driving through Camarillo yesterday and came around the corner heading to the bowling alley. I guess it was Las Posas.
Yeah.
And I looked over and I'm all, holy shit.
Whole new
Just
condos,
hauled
yeah.
everywhere. And one of the things that somebody, I don't know what I was listening to or where it popped up, but they're just like all these, this is all the same thing. You go to college and you live in dorms. Then you graduate from college and you buy your dorm room, which is a condo essentially. And then it's all just the same structural stuff.
Right.
So it doesn't, they're just making it so that it's all like the same exact type of deal so that people, I mean, it's like look at River Walk or whatever it is, college.
the
What the fuck
collection
is it?
area.
The collection.
Yeah.
That's Orange County. That's
Totally.
it's the same structure
Yeah.
that they're building.
just
the
with the-
people are just sheep. Just let's
Exactly.
You know.
But with the cost of living is driving us to go into those situations.
Sure, yeah.
I know we have to rent. I know we can't all be like you, Craig, but
well, the cost of living.
the
What
cost
the cost
of
of
living
living
all
is
you
literally-
poors, is that what you're talking about?
us peasants that can't afford to get into Whole Foods, you know. But fuck, dude, what does even Whole Foods look like? Fucking it. Is
Yeah.
the food better or something?
It looks like it's better.
It's pretty.
honestly.
It's
Yeah.
pretty.
Looks
but
pretty
just
nice.
the
expensive,
cost
but
of
it is
living
kinda
is
nice.
driving us into these pod-like situations
It's
where
also
we
driving us
constantly
to-
have to fucking downsize.
It's also driving us to Texas, to Tennessee, to
Yeah, to
Idaho,
everywhere else.
to
Yeah,
everywhere.
totally.
You know, where
Yeah.
then you know all the people that live there are going fuck. You know, like people in Montana don't want us living there.
No.
You know, when I was a kid and I was moving down here from Washington State, there's a lot of people from California moving up there, and this was in the early 80s. And I remember being 14 years old and having like people in Washington going, fuck.
Yeah.
These fucking people from California, they're moving up here and they're ruining our state.
Right.
You know, and you did.
Yeah.
You did exactly that.
Yeah.
You guys moved up
Yeah.
to Washington and completely ruined a beautiful city called Seattle. You guys ruined
It's
it.
wild, dude.
Yeah.
It's
You know?
would you guys ever leave?
No.
for me, it'd be ridiculous.
Yeah.
To-
Really?
with
No.
my position at work and shit,
Sure,
and
sure.
Rosie. Yeah, it'd
But
be-
let's say again that perfect storm happened.
Sure.
Where
I
let's
lose
say
my job.
God forbid all
Yeah.
that. Would you
The-
just
the
be like,
cool
fuck
thing
it,
is,
let's
dude, is
go?
I have a trade and you have a trade.
Sure.
That we can take anywhere around the world.
But would
Yeah.
you? But what I'm saying is, would you guys? Let's say the perfect storm happened where you guys lost everything. You
Yeah.
guys
Gone.
You wouldn't. You would be.
Oh, I would be. Yeah, for sure.
You?
Nope. I just moved to the ghetto.
No shit.
Yeah. I
He
grew up in
loves
the
it.
ghetto. I don't give a fuck.
He loves this area and has never been to the beach. So
No, I don't like the beach at all.
he's a
But
true
I-
Oxnard, dude.
I love
Yeah.
I love Ventura County.
I do. I love this place.
You know that you can, if you like the beach, go to the beach.
Yeah.
If you like the mountains, go to the mountains.
Right.
You want to go to the lake, go to the lake. Whatever you want to do, you can do
It's within 1
15
hour.
or 20
It's
minutes.
crazy.
Easy,
Yeah, it's
easy.
crazy.
Whatever you
Yeah.
want.
Yeah.
I love my motorcycle. I love riding. I can ride almost 365 days a year. Never had a problem. I've had only my motorcycle as transportation for many, many years.
Yeah.
So growing up where I grew up and how I grew up, I don't give a shit.
Yeah,
if
sure.
if I don't have to worry about like my kid's an adult. She can take care of her own shit. So I'll go live anywhere. I don't give a shit. You know, you go there, you do a burnout in front of your house, and you walk out naked in the morning and swing it around a little bit, let everybody know that your dick's big. And then they leave you alone.
I mean, with a bike like that, though, Jay, I mean...
I just bought that one. You got to see my bike.
That's a nice bike.
That's not my bike.
Yeah.
I mean, how does it feel? Is you're fucking rolling around in a couch?
I do that. I've had, you got to see my bike though. Then you'll have a
his
different
real bike is
perspective.
gnarly. Dude.
It's
terrifying.
It's a lot.
You ride too, right, Craig?
Yeah.
What do you have?
It's a fucking 98 Road King.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Which I bought from him.
Yeah.
Because he bought from. He's always buying
Yeah.
a bike and then selling a bike. So
What has been?
Want to buy a bike?
That? Oh, rent's kind of expensive.
So then you need something that's fuel efficient.
Yeah, no, I had a 2017 Lowrider S.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, dude, and I fucking love that thing. I bought it from some guy off of Missouri. It had like 7K on it. It was just fucking amazing. And money, and then I sold it.
yeah, there you go.
Shaved his beard, got a haircut,
Shaved my beard, you know
polished
what I
up
mean?
his fucking Nikes.
Absolutely.
Now
Trimmed
he's
his
now he's
toenails,
looking for a
shaved
job.
Absolutely,
He's
all of that, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, now I want to get another bike, and I'm like, fuck.
Yeah,
man.
well, that one's for sale.
What are you selling that bike for?
Well, we'll talk later.
Oh,
I'm not doing that.
see, look,
Yeah.
he's not gonna bring it
yeah.
up.
No.
It's
And
way too out of my price range.
No,
It's out of my price
Yeah,
range.
yeah.
It's
But,
cheaper than that last bike you bought.
Well, fuck, dude. I think it's a good spot to kind of start wrapping it up.
Yeah,
okay.
Thanks for coming on, dude.
Yeah,
so
no.
I'm just throwing this out there. There's some things that we're working on with him right now. Some really cool shit that we're kind of developing. And it's going to be, I think, a really cool fucking adventure. The Get Heavy network is going to be kind of expanding into multiple things. We'll talk about it more later as it happens. But I really, really appreciate you coming on, buddy.
Sure,
And
sure.
It's been a pleasure having you as a student, and you're welcome.
Yeah.
And fucking... And you got another year in there? What do you got? Another year or so?
Ah, fuck, who knows?
Who knows? Yeah.
I hear how he talks to his kids, so I can't imagine how he
by
treats
the
you
way,
guys.
Do you have any comments to say about how I fucking treat you guys?
No, dude,
Oh
you're
no!
fucking
Hold on.
good.
Yeah.
And without, there's no
before we get out of here,
consequence.
there's no
before,
con-
before
no
we're in a
judgment
safe
here.
we gotta.
We're
We're
in
in
a
a
safe
safe
space.
This is
We're
a
in a safe
total
space.
safe space
Go
before
ahead.
the bully
Okay,
starts
now.
to stare at
He
you.
actually is the only one that's ever actually given me critiques on this podcast. So keep that in mind, motherfucker. Before you, no, I'm just kidding.
Wow.
Which was very valid and good. Yeah.
Sure. No, dude, it's fucking
So
awesome,
go ahead.
dude.
Do I what is the reality of how I
how
fucking
Craig
treat
is?
you guys? Yeah.
Craig's chill until you fuck up. That's it, dude.
Right? And then
it.
do I hold it against you guys?
No.
I just give you an ass ripping
You know
and
what I
fucking
mean?
we keep it
You just
moving.
pull down the pants, give us some ass taps, and fucking you're on your way.
There you go.
Yeah.
It's out of love.
Yeah.
Dude. It's out of love.
Yep.
Okay.
That's how Craig treats me too.
That's how I treat my kids, my wife, fucking everybody. Dude.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
Everyone's fine till they fuck up. Then they get a little fucking correction, and then we move on. Then we all learn, right?
Yeah.
We learn that I was right, and you fucking need to be better.
Oh, here we go.
That's how it goes.
That's always his.
Oh my god, that
I'm
fucking
right.
house has got you on another level, huh, motherfucker?
Dude.
This fucking
That's
guy.
right, dude.
The
Homeowner
horse is
bitch.
high.
Yeah.
What's up, dude?
Yes.
Anyway, all right, love you guys. Check out our sponsors, Deadman Beard Co. They are fucking incredible beard products. My beard's looking nice
Love
and
it.
lush. Jay's is looking
Yes.
also always lush.
Yeah.
Phil's working on it, but also check out Balcom Canyon Cider and
Yeah.
look forward to the new fucking things that are happening around the Get Heavy world.
Yes.
Love
Welcome,
you.
Canyon. Love you guys.
Yeah. We need
Hope
some
to see you
more.
soon.
We need some more alcohol,
We need to
by
get
the way,
some, we need
dickheads.
some booze, buddy.
All right, bye.
Love you guys, man. Glad you're back, bro. Missed you. Love you.
God, I love you, dude.
Yeah.
All right.
I love you too, brother.
Bye.
Peace.